For God's sake, Archie, the girl's parents are dead. She's traveled 6,000 miles to get here. You are her guardian. The least you could do is be here to greet her.
I can't, Neville. I wouldn't know what to say. I'll be upstairs. I heard someone singing. Who though could it be? Maybe it was Lily calling out to me. Maybe she's not gone so far away as I've been told. I heard someone singing. Maybe it was she.
It was someone who could bring the tea and come find me. I heard someone crying, though I can't say who. Someone in this house with nothing left to do. Sounded like a father left alone, his love grown cold. I heard someone crying, maybe
far below. Maybe I was dreaming of a life that I would never. Lily, where are you? I'm lost without you. I can't walk these halls without you. Lily, where are you? I need you. I have searched the world, but you're not there. Come and tell me why you brought me home if you're not there. My Lily, where are you? I'm lost without you. Lily, where are you? Why can't I find you? Find some place you've left behind. Lily, where are you? Without you, I am lost. I am lost. And cream, sweet plums in a jar.
And every day to my garden, this man, who might he be, came bearing baskets of roses, for he loved me.
All I own I'd give. All I would ask is never to leave. Say you'll have me safe, you will keep me where you would lead me.
Who's that?
It's Mary Lennox, sir. Are you my Uncle Archibald?
Yes, I am. Good morning, child.
Are you going to be my father now?
I am to be your guardian, though I am a poor one for any child. I offer you my deepest sympathies
Is this
upon...
my Aunt Lily in his picture?
Yes, it is. Where did you get this?
It was on my dresser in India. Maybe Mother put it there. I don't know.
Your mother and my Lily. Oh, please, excuse me. Who dressed you this morning, child?
Martha tried to, sir.
Yes, I see.
Lily, you've been dancing with that clearly Archibald all evening.
He's just shy, Rose. I think Archie has the tenderest heart I've ever known.
Silly Lily, have you been so busy looking into his eyes that you've missed the hump on his back?
I do hope you'll enjoy the gardens.
But I want to know what happens to dead people.
Yes. Well, it's quite natural you should wonder that. We buried them. We put their things away. We remember the things that they said. We talk to them sometimes, in our minds, of course.
Can they hear us?
And then one morning, when we think we're over them at last, we find ourselves in the ballroom and draw the painful conclusion we've been dancing with them again.
I don't understand.
Nor will you ever. They're not gone, you see. Just dead.
Is my Aunt Lily a ghost now?
Why? Have you heard her?
I heard someone crying in the house last night, but I don't know anything about ghosts. Is my father a ghost now? Does everyone who dies become a ghost?
They're only a ghost if someone alive is still holding on to them.
Then maybe what I heard was Mother, telling me to be nice. So you'll keep me?
The house is haunted, child, day and night. But it is yours to live in as long as I am master here. I offer you my deepest sympathies upon your arrival.
Did my mother have any other family?
Will this rain never stop? Archie, I'm so pleased. I finally located a suitable school for young Mary.
School?
She needs the company of other children, particularly after a tragedy such as this.
But she's practically just arrived, Neville. Does she want to leave?
This is no house for a child, Archie. What will she have to do here? Wander the halls.
As I do, you mean? What a wretched house this is. Father should have given Misselthwaite to you, Neville, not me.
You are the elder brother, Archie. That never would have occurred to him. However, if you continue to feel that you cannot live here, then leave. You were happy once before in Paris. You're still a young man. There's
I
no
can't
reason...
leave, Neville.
But what good does it do to sit by the boy's bed night after night, hoping for a miracle?
They have been known to happen.
When Lily died, I gave up my practice to care for the child, but I have...
You've been completely faithful, Neville. I am deeply grateful.
But I did not give up my responsibility to you, Archie. I cannot allow you to waste your life waiting for the inevitable end. I cannot.
I'm not wasting my life, Neville. This is my life now.
I beg your pardon, sir. You sent for young Mary?
Yes, child, come in. Perhaps we can manage to have a moment before the storm carries us away. Take a chair.
Thank you, sir.
Are you well? They take good care of you.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sorry it's been so long since we've spoken. It's just I keep forgetting you. I intended to find you a school to go to, or perhaps...
Oh, no, please don't send me away!
No, of course not. But perhaps you would enjoy a governess, considering you've had a chance to look around now and know that there's nothing for you to do. What do you say to that?
Oh, no, sir, please don't make me have a governess. There's everything for me to do here. There's so many gardens to walk around in.
And here's a rose for you, Mary.
Yes, all right then.
Happy birthday, darling.
But is there anything that you need? Would you like some toys or books or dolls, perhaps?
Might I...
Speak up, child.
Might I have a bit of earth, sir?
A bit of earth?
To plant seeds in. Yes, sir. A garden.
Do you care about gardens so much, then?
Oh, I didn't know about them in India. It was always hot, and I was so ill and tired. I sometimes played at making little flower beds in the sand. But here, I might have a real garden. If you would allow it, sir.
Are you sure there's nothing else?
No, sir.
All right then, you may have your earth. Take as much earth as you want.
Thank you very much, sir.
You may leave, child.
It's much worse being back this time, Neville. The dreams are much more vivid, and I hear things in the halls.
It's the girl, Archie.
You mean Mary? But I never see her.
Because you can't see her, Archie, because she reminds you of Lily. Although Lily's hair was more... You were very kind to take her in, Archie, but in your condition it is simply too much. If you allow the girl to stay here, to grow up here, I have no doubt that your dreams, to say the very least, will get even worse.
But you can see the girl is lonely, Neville. Perhaps I should have more conversations with her.
I don't think that is wise, Archie.
A bit of earth.
Until you are ready to send her to a school.
She wants a little bit of earth, she'll plant some seeds.
It is my professional advice that you continue to follow your natural instincts and avoid...
Seeds will grow.
Archie.
The flowers bloom, but is their bounty what she needs?
If I could have your signature on these leases...
How can she chance to love a little bit of earth? Does she not know? The earth is old and doesn't care if one small girl wants things to grow. She needs a friend. She needs a father, brother, sister, mother's arms. She needs to laugh. She needs to dance and learn to work her girlish charms. She needs a home. The only thing she really needs I cannot give. Instead she asks a bit of earth to make it live. She should have a pony gallop across the moor. She should have a doll's house with 100 rooms per floor. Why can't she ask for a treasure? Something that money can buy that won't die. When I give her the world, she asks instead for some earth. A bit of earth. She wants a little bit of earth. She'll plant some seeds. The seeds will grow. The flowers bloom, their beauty just the thing she needs. She'll grow to love the tender roses, lilies fair, the iris tall. And then in fall, a bit of earth will freeze and kill them all. A bit of earth, a bit of earth.
Yes, but now the storm seems to rest, to strike again. Standing waiting, I think of her, I think of her.
Mary, she leaves the room, yet remains, she lingers on. Something stirs me to think of her, I think of her.
Death she casts her spell, all night we hear her sighs, and now a girl has come who has her eyes. She has her eyes. The girl has Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that saw him happy long ago, those eyes that gave him life and hope he'd never known. How can he see the girl and miss those haze.
She has her eyes, the girl has Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that closed and left me all alone. Those eyes I feel will never ever let me go. How can I see this girl who has her hazel eyes? In Lily's eyes, a castle this house seemed to be, and I, her bravest knight, became. My lady fair was she.
She has her eyes, she has my Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that let my brother never be, those eyes that never saw me, never knew I longed to hold her close, to live at last in Lily's eyes.
Imagine me a lover.
I long for the day she'd turn and see me standing there, would God and let her say, she has her eyes, she has Lily's hazel eyes,
Those eyes that close,
those eyes that first I loved so. How can I now forget that I dare to be in love, alive and whole, in Lily's eyes, in Lily's eyes. Archie, you must tell me what we ought to do with Mary. She does what she wants to do and goes where she wants to go. I cannot hope to succeed with Colin's treatment if she's allowed to sneak into his room and disturb him. You must send her away before she undoes everything we have tried to do for him.
I can't send her away, Neville. She has no one on earth but me. Can't you keep her outside? She likes the gardens, I believe.
What are you doing, Archie?
I'm leaving, Neville. You have things well in hand here.
Well in hand. Haven't you heard anything I just said?
And last night, I dreamed I walked through the maze to Lily's garden and saw Lily and Mary standing there. Mary standing right there in Lily's garden. I turned. I couldn't watch. I was afraid.
Why can't he see what he wants? Why must he speak in dreams? Why can't he see what he wants? To disappear, it seems he should send this haunted girl far away, leave the house and lands to me.
I watched them walk around the garden. She stood brave, grown strong and bold. Then they turned and asked my pardon. I couldn't speak, my heart grown cold.
Why can't he see what he wants? He wants the past undone. Why can't he say what he wants? His losing battles won. To have never loved her, never known how complete a loss can be. If she could disappear, he'd start again and live like other men. He could be happy then. If she disappear, he could be free, cut off from pain and loss, a bit like me.
You can't marry this Archibald. He's a gloomy, miserable cripple who hides himself away in that horrible house. You said it yourself. He can't believe you love him, and neither can I.
No one is asking for your approval, Rose.
If you don't care what happens to you, think about your children. Do you want them to be crippled as well?
I will marry him.
I can arrange what he wants. He's left it all to me. And now he can have what he wants. Unfettered he will be. Set him free to wander through the world. Let him go his lonely way.
And then I long to join them, know the peace they feel, their journey done. Then I would once more without her, no, I must wander on, and on I go. shan't be gone long, perhaps just till the autumn.
And Mary?
I'll write her a note from Paris.
Archie, you wouldn't be sending Mary away, you'd just be giving her the education she deserves. I feel quite certain that Albert and Rose wouldn't want the girl to grow up just wandering around.
Yes, well, all right then. Perhaps you should look into a few schools, Neville. Some place she can learn to sing would be pleasant. I'll leave it all in your hands. Now, I'll go look on Colin.
Oh, just see that you don't wake him.
In 10 years have I ever awakened the boy?
I'll gather the stuff so you can take
For God's sake, Neville, just let me slip away. I'm sorry. Tell them whatever you always tell them.
Right now, Colin, let's see.
When we left off last night, the hideous dragon had carried his mate to his cave by moonlight. He gnashed his teeth, he breathed his fire. The heath quaked, and we trembled in fear. I said someone must save this sweet raven-haired maiden, though surely the cost will be steep. So we lads all drew lots, our insides tied in knots, and I won, and the rest went to sleep. So I picked up my staff and I followed the trail of the smoke to the mouth of the cave. And I bid him come out, yea, forsooth I did shout, ye fool dragon, be gone, or behave. And then under my breath I uttered a charm, said to make the worst fiend become kind. Knaves and knights of dire plights now diminish his sights. And it worked, and the dragon went blind. So he charged off the cliff, howling mad, and he died, and the maiden accepted my ring. And then you came along and were brave, bold, and strong, and in thanks every night now I sing. Race you to the top of the morning, come sit on my shoulders and ride. Run and hide, I'll come and find you. Climb hills to remind you I love you, my boy, at my side. Now another foul dragon's appeared. I must leave you. He's scorching the land with his breath. From his lair this one taunts me, he dares me, he haunts me. Once again, we must fight to the death. Would to God I could stay and instead slay this dragon, this beast who stands hunched on your back. Would God I could wrench him away from your bed, or cut off or tear off his terrible head, or breathe out my fire on him till he was dead, or beg him to spare you and take me instead. I must leave you in care of my brother, the wizard who lives on the hill, who has promised his art will soon pierce through the heart of this dragon that's keeping you ill. And I know that your mother, God bless her, would want you to do as he says and grow strong. And you know that as soon as I can I'll return. So be brave, son, and know that I long to race you to the top of the morning. Come sit on my shoulders and ride. Run and hide, I'll come and find you. Climb hills to remind you I love you. My boy at my side.
you? I'm fine. Everybody else is too. Please come home.
Home? I have no home.
Martha says that you're in Paris. Is that very far away?
It's a house, child, just a house.
Do they have nice girls and boys there?
They can't get far enough away from it.
Please come home. Should I say that Collins will not?
Streets of Paris like a maze.
Should I say that Dr. Craven?
Sleepless nights and aimless days.
I think that what you have is good. We'll get it posted on its way. He'll rush home, then you can tell him all the rest you have to say. Oh, kind sir,
Can't forget, can't eat or sleep or live.
when you come into the garden, please come
Can't
home.
forgive.
Yours truly,
Well, maybe.
sincerely,
Possible.
your friend Mary.
Now I see you in the window of a carriage, then a train. Still my mind will not accept that in your grave you must remain. I hear your voice and turn and see a stranger's common face. Must I wander on tormented place to place to place to place? Where can I go that you won't find me? Why can't I find a place to hide? Why did you have to want me? Won't you let me put my life behind me? Where in the world, tell me where in the world can I live without your love? Why on the earth, tell me why on the earth could I stay now that you are gone? Why did I have to meet you, love you? Why can't I rid you from my mind? Why did you have to want me? Won't you let me put my life behind me? How in the world, tell me how in the world can I live without your love? Why on the earth, tell me why on the earth could I stay now that you are gone? Now that you are... Lily? Is that you?
How could I know I would have to leave you? How could I know I would hurt you so? You were the one I was born to love. Oh, how could I ever know?
can I hope to go on without you? How can I know where you'd have me go? How can I bear not to dream about you? How can I let you go?
How could I ever know?
All I need
Is there in the garden?
all I would ask is
Care for the child of our love. Come go with me, safe I will keep you.
where you would lead me, there I would.
There I would,
There we would, there we will go. How could I know? Tell me how could I know? Never to know you will never leave me. How could I ever know? How could I ever know?
Come to my garden.
Archie, why didn't you cable us that you were coming?
I didn't know myself, Mary.
What's all that noise?
I'm so much faster than you!
Mary Lennox!
Father,
Colin.
look at me. I'm well.
Colin, my fine, brave boy, can you ever forgive me?
It was the garden that did it, Father. And Mary and Dickon, and some kind of charm that came right up out of the ground.
Neville, were you hoping to surprise me with this news?
I knew things were looking better, Archie, but I had no idea that they were looking...
We didn't want you to know. We were afraid you wouldn't let us come to the garden if you knew.
But how did you get down to the garden?
William carried me down the stairs until I could walk.
But what did you eat? You haven't touched the food that we've sent to your room for weeks and weeks.
Martha sent us food. We ate here in the garden. We ate enough for 10 children.
You did you?
Oatcakes and roasted eggs and
It
fresh
was all
milk.
terribly confusing
It
after all
was
these years.
confusing, Neville. Why don't you take my flat in Paris and stay as long as you like? And when you return, perhaps you will allow me to help you re-establish your practice in town, if you like, so that you can resume your own life free from the enormous burden you have carried on our behalf.
Thank you, Archie.
And will you stay home with us?
Colin, look at you!
And it was Ben, Father. He kept the garden alive until we could get here.
I know it was against your orders, sir.
As I recall, it was Lily who ordered you to take care of this garden, Ben. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
And it was Dickon who helped us.
As
who
I
helped
can
us
imagine.
find-
Dickon, if there's anything
Sir.
we can...
What is to become of our Mary?
Why, Mary.
Clusters of crocus.
Here's your key. If you want it back, sir. You didn't bury it after all. I'd never have found it if you...
Sorry, I keep forgetting you.
It's hard to remember everybody, sir.
No, it isn't. I should be able to remember 3 people quite easily.
Would I be one of them?
Mary Lennox, for as long as you will have us, we are yours, Colin and I. And this is your home. And this, my dear sweet child, is your garden.